Hello and welcome to New Filmmakers Los Angeles in partnership with Movie Maker magazine. My name is Danny DeLillo. We're here at the South Park Center. I'd like to join with Di with her movie of Silence and Song. Let's take a look at the clip. Thank you for being here and thank you for bringing your incredible film to us as well, and welcome to the New Filmmakers LA family. For those that haven't seen your film, tell us a brief synopsis.
Okay, so it's after a recent divorce. Emma was left with basically no money and a daughter that she had to raise, and unwanted pregnancy. So she, on the day of, it's the birthday of her daughter Ellie, so she had to take her alongside with her to an abortion clinic, but only to be turned down because of the state legislation. So they went to their grandma's place to stay for a bit, and then Shirley, so Emma's mother, the grandma in the story, she noticed Emma's stress and like reconnected with grandma, sharing her story back in the 1969 of her getting an illegal abortion herself.
It's a brilliant story. It really is a brilliant story. And as you said last night at the festival, you know, it's unfortunately very current again today, this conversation. Where did the inspiration come for you in bringing these characters to life, bringing this story to life, and then decided to turn this idea into a film?
So it's a long story, I guess, for how the inspiration came to me. Obviously, in 2021, the legislation, the Roe v. Wade was turned, and then the situation here in the United States became very hostile towards women. And also, but growing up, I know that my mom had 3 abortions, 3 or 4. She actually can't remember, which is interesting. But when she was about my age in China, there was the one-child policy, so she had to, basically there was only one chance to have one child. So she did a lot of abortions so she could have a kid when she is actually ready. And I asked her, like, what do you think your life will be if you don't have that kind of choice? And she couldn't answer that question. And it's interesting how, you know, in China, you were forced to do abortion. And then here, you were forced to have the baby. But in both cases, women were stripped away of their choice, ability to choose for themselves. And it really frustrated me. And so, yeah, I feel like.
No, I mean, I'm just sorry. You made so many like important points, and then kind of showcasing in so different ways, both in the United States and in China, how hard it is for women on both sides, and then even worse, you know, it's the majority of people that are making decisions are men. As well, which is even worse about the situation.
Yeah, I just want to add that I feel like I don't have a solution for this situation in the world, and I couldn't help with what a lot of people faces, but I feel like the only way that I can do something is to tell a story, and hopefully someone will feel like they're not alone in this. A lot of people are facing the same thing, and people are willing to help them.
Absolutely, and you shone that through these amazing characters that you developed. I mean, there was so much good acting in this film as well. Like really, want to talk a little bit about that. How did you bring your cast together? You know, the stakes are high. You know, and if you, you know, as a woman and as an actor, you know, this is something I'm sure can feel very personal to you. So, how did you bring your cast together? And following on from that, how did you work with your actors?
It was a pretty standard, just through, you know, online casting website, and seeing them through Zoom, you know, and then working with them in person. We locked down Emma first, and then because they're a family, so we built a family around her. And I felt really, really lucky to have found Grace, who played young grandma in the flashback. She...
So good.
I know, yeah. So the scene, the abortion scene that she did, she was in a very, like, it's a vulnerable scene it's a hard scene to do, and I guess I really tried to make everyone feel safe on set, and I feel like with that safe environment, they can all be really honest, and they can dig deep into themselves, and then it turned out that I need to do less work because of that.
Yeah.
Because they feel safe to open up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Camera,
I mean, this is personal. It's about your body and your choice, right? So, I mean, you need to feel that safety on set, which I'm sure, Dai, you led the set very, very well in that respect. How do you? There's a lot of emotion in these scenes, and it's really hard because with this subject of this film and the story, there was no, whether it's US or China, there was no winner in this. You know, we're both forced to make decisions that maybe that person didn't want to take, or forced because of what government and things have said. How did you like to work with your actors? How was the process for you when you're working with your actors? Do you kind of, in terms of rehearsal, how was that journey for you?
So it was a thesis, so we had to make them in a specific period of time. I remember it was also 2 years ago almost, so let me think. I think we started casting, looking online in September. We locked them down in October, and shooting was the first 2 weekends of November, so we had a month. And we did an online table read. The table read, it was kind of a magical moment for me, for the actress to come together and read those lines and became those characters. And then I worked them individually because of the schedule. They never met until we were actually on set.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think I also feel really lucky to found Christine, the little kid, Ellie.
Oh, so I know she's so good.
I know, whenever she's there, everyone just more lively, because it is a heavy movie, heavy scene. So, yeah, so I don't even know if it was why did I wrote in a kid? But she's there in the story, she's there on set, and then, yeah, it's a magic.
I can only imagine actually, and that magical feeling, it's something that you feel, and so it's nice when you've got, you know, those young characters that can kind of bring that as well. I thought the way you shot it and the style and the tone and the production design was so stunning to watch, especially on the big screen. How did you go about wanting people to how did you go about kind of creating the tone and the look of the film, because it was very powerful?
So I've always wanted it to be subtle. I don't want it I want people, well, it is a film on topic of abortion, but it is a family film. It is not a film about abortion. It's a film about women and family and love. So I always wanted to be subtle and always wanted to be the audience to feel the love.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I don't want to shove anything into, you know, their faces. So I want the tone, the look of it to be kind of muted, kind of, it's like, because it's a lot of people's lives. It's their lives. It's daily. It happens every day.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. No, I think you really, I love that you said, because I didn't feel like you had a focus on, it wasn't necessarily, you brought the love and the family and the togetherness, like that was leading the way, which I think is really important because it helps you understand these people and these characters better, and that they're all going through this together as a family as well, and that's the key. Obviously, you made this film. You've taken it on, you know, to different film festivals. How's that experience been for you? Because I'm sure you've impacted a lot of people with this film.
I just came from a screening this morning.
Oh, this morning? Wow.
Yeah, at VC Film Festival.
Oh, nice.
And it was really interesting. I loved the blog. Other films were amazing. But the blog was called Advanced Parenting. And then it's funny. I'm 25, almost 26.
Yeah.
And then the question was, how do you feel about parenthood?
It's quite tough, isn't it?
So yeah. But I always love to share with the audience. For me, it's a little hard to watch it sometimes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because I know what I could do better.
Oh, no, you did a great job.
But thank you. But I always love to hear what part do people like. That it's like, that's how I learned that what I did wrong and right.
Well, I thought you were saying it's hard to watch because it's so, I mean, it makes you feel so much. I mean, you know, your film makes you feel so much. So
I think I went through that experience when I was making it.
Yeah.
After I made it, it was a little hard to watch because I know.
Watched it a lot of times.
Yeah.
What's next for you, Di?
So, I am writing a queer rom-com.
Amazing.
So
Feature film?
Feature film with a proof of concept short. So something fun. Hopefully will make people just laugh.
What's it about?
Okay. It's about an Asian pastry chef. She dropped out of law school, came to LA, and she wants to bring her pastry, you know, to people, but she's kind of a mess. And then she ran into this tattoo artist, and then that's how. Yeah,
we're ready for it.
Yeah.
Are you writing it right now?
I am.
Amazing. Yeah. Oh, that's what sounds very fun, but very contrast to what you shared right now. But that's great. It means you're
hopefully
versatile. You have the range.
Yeah.
There you go. No, absolutely. Well, listen, to make that film at such a young age and so early in your career, well done, because it was a very important film, and I hope your film gets seen by many, many audiences, and it was really important subject as well, and understanding that, so thank you. But looking forward to seeing more of your projects, but well done.
Thank you.
And welcome to New Filmmakers LA.
Thank you.
Thank you to everybody.